This is what the internet looks like for the 73% of people that do not have an ad blocker. But what if it looked like this instead? So here's what I did. I built an ad blocker that does something no other ad block does. It's quite a simple idea. I don't know why they haven't done it. Hello, sir. Instead of just blocking ads and leaving you with ugly blank spaces, it actually replaces every single ad on the internet with art. And I'm not just talking about random clip art, I'm talking Starry Night, where a crypto scam used to be. The Great Wave, where some Liberty Mutual ad was trying to ruin your afternoon. Girl with a pearl earring, very creative name for a painting by the way. Right where some guy was screaming at you about dropshipping. Building it reminded me of how much I hate ads and how they mess with your brain in ways that you don't even know. But we'll get into all of that. There have been a lot of benefits though. The internet feels more cozy, I get to learn something, and no one's trying to hack my brain and trying to sell me something. I'm gonna show you why I built it, how it works, and what the internet could look like if someone wasn't trying to sell you something every 2 seconds. Oh, and there's one website where everything just goes wrong and it never works. But honestly, I love it and it's hilarious. Okay, so let's talk about why this even needs to exist. The average person sees between 600 and 1,000 ads a day. Can you believe that? Well, if you thought that was high, multiply that by 10. 6,000 to 10,000 ads a day. I seriously didn't believe it when I read the number. Most of them are online, and what do they look like? They look like this. They also look like this. And this, literally, why won't someone just make the game? Why do they keep faking it? I don't get it. And unfortunately, this. The internet is supposed to be one of the most amazing things that humans have ever created. It connects people across the world instantly, and it allows for things that we couldn't even imagine 100 years ago. The sum total of all human knowledge accessible to everyone. It's quite a beautiful vision, and somehow we covered it in digital billboards, all the way from protein powder to adding 2 inches to your Now, regular ad blockers, they solve half the problem. They get rid of the ads, but they leave you with holes, just blank, awkward, empty spaces where ads used to be. So I had a thought, what if we didn't just get rid of the ugliness, but also replaced it with something beautiful? Well, it turns out this is actually very easy to do because there are tons of museum databases that are public and just sitting there waiting for someone to use them. All right, let me show you how this actually works. Step 1, the extension scans every web page you visit and finds all the ad containers. These are the divs, the iframes, the little boxes that advertisers pay to fill with their stuff. Step 2, instead of just hiding them or collapsing them, we inject art into those exact containers. The art scales to fit the ad space perfectly. Banner ad, you get a panoramic landscape. Little square sidebar ad, a portrait painting. And a tall skyscraper ad, you get a nice vertical piece. Step 3, and this is the part I'm proudest of, I connected it to actual museum APIs. So the art you see isn't random. You can set it to pull from the Met, the Art Institute of Chicago, from the Rijksmuseum, real high-resolution public domain masterpieces. And here's where it gets interesting because I wanted to take it a step further. It's one thing to just see beauty, but I also have this drive to want to know about it. And so I added a feature where if you hover, you can actually see the information of the painting. Okay, me from the future, this is a sugar canister. They were putting sugar in a museum piece. My sugar is in a bag with a chip clip on it. But when I see something that especially strikes my eye, I get to hover over it and learn something new. So now, instead of being sold things you don't need, you actually get to learn a piece of art history every time you browse. I started stress testing them on every site that I could think of. Let's go on a tour, and I want you to pay attention to how different each site actually feels, because some of these are genuinely surprising. Normally, any Any news site you look at is 40% ads, 30% content, and 30% videos auto-playing that you didn't ask for. I don't know why they do that. But now it's a little more manageable. These sites still look a little overwhelming, but now instead of that giant ad, we have supernovas, and we actually get to learn something. What is a supernova? A supernova is the biggest explosion that humans have ever seen. That's not a very scientific definition, but I'll take it. And at some point, an entire page of what was just ads is now just art. I don't know what was there before, but I bet you I didn't want to see it. And at this point, I'm starting to realize that the more ads that a website has, the more art you're gonna see. So I'm literally turning the worst websites into the most beautiful ones, which is sick. And so I started wondering, what is the most ad-filled website on the internet? But before we get into that, here's a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is me. Go outside, spend time with your dog, go text your friends that you love them, and more importantly than all of that, subscribe. Use the code JoshyCodes for 25% more sunlight. Results may vary. Okay, back to the most ad-infested website on the internet. Recipe blogs, and if you don't believe me, look at this. Look at this. It's ridiculous. I can't do anything. Liberty Mutual, I do not know why I get so many Liberty Mutual ads. I don't even have a car. It's the same ad over and over again. I genuinely don't know how this happened, but when I tried using my extension, it replaced the entire page with one big painting. Hey, all recipes, I think you overdid it on the ads here, just a bit. Hun, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to turn the extension off. We can't have casserole tonight. But after using this for a week, I started to feel something that I didn't really expect. Think about what ads are actually trying to do. They're trying to get you to feel like what you have isn't enough. They're trying to make you feel like you're not fit enough, you're not productive enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not good looking enough, you're not smart enough. Every single ad, the purpose of it is to convince you that you need something you don't have. Literally, the internet is a blank canvas that we can fill with anything, and it doesn't need to be what we filled it with now. We can have a world of more art. We can have a world of better things and less scams and less people trying to take your attention. Oh my God, it drives me so crazy. The smartest people in the world are putting all of their brain effort into making you click something or take your attention like 0.1 seconds faster. And they get paid so much money to do this. It is such a waste on humanity. Okay. That's enough. I'm getting angry. I gotta stop. So you probably want to try it. I hope I sold it. Did I sell it? Is this an ad? Is this an ad for a free extension? That's crazy. I guess you either die a hero or live long enough to become a villain. But if you want to use it, the link is in the description. It's free. The code is open source. I added some extra fun stuff, like the fact that you can toggle and only select certain categories. I added in NASA, but they have a lot of cool photos and a lot of like graphs. I make weird little projects like this all the time, and I'm constantly giving commentary on things going on the internet and in technology, and I don't want you to miss the next one. And if you know someone who complains about ads constantly, send them this. It might brighten their day, it might teach them something. Thanks for